best made plans. I'm a project manager. My working life is about scheduling. And you can plan stuff to the nth degree. I'm on a really tight schedule at the moment. My schedule's just been blown. Let me show you. So I'm over here working, Philadelphia. I had a little bit of a cough developed today. I thought best bet, let's get a test done. Did the test. And yeah. So you know, you hear about these false positives. So did another one. Yeah. The original plan was to work here in Philadelphia and then go to the next site, which is in Edinburgh. Now I've had the positive COVID test. I'm looking at what the quarantine restrictions are, and the Philadelphia guidance is 10 days. Pretty much the same as the UK was as well. And it's 10 days from the first positive test. So that's day 0. Day 1 is the day after that first test. So day 1 of the 10 days will be tomorrow. And I'm stuck here for 2 weeks. Two weeks. In here. On the positive side, I do have the Dingle whiskey. So I guess, you know, bit of a plus side. 10 days, man. Well, that makes no sense at all. So, been in touch with the airline, and the airline said, no, you've got COVID-19, so you shouldn't travel. Yeah, that's right, I've got COVID-19, shouldn't travel. But I've been vaccinated. Oh, so you can travel? Well. Okay, so I'm okay to travel, but I've just got to inform the local health department and that's it. Oh, you mean I can travel? Yeah, you've been vaccinated, you can travel. But I've got COVID-19, oh, you shouldn't travel. Yeah? Right, so I can't travel then. So you're saying that... So which is it? Can I travel or can I not travel? Well, you shouldn't travel, but you can travel. I'm like, what does that mean? There is no logic to it. I do not know what they're going on about. So I'm going off to this place up the road called Jefferson Health. I'm going to have to pay again for another PCR test to tell me I've got COVID when I know I've got COVID, but that apparently is an insurance requirement. And hopefully, I'm hoping that I can get a bit more logic out of them. Pretty lovely day out here. Damn, I should have bought the wind muff because it is windy, but it's a little bit chilly. Gotta say, this coffee is awesome. Right, where do we go? Main lobby. That's odd. The lady said, it's in the garage. I'm like, oh, in the garage? She said, yes, it's in the garage. Americanism. I guess it's a drive-through test. Okay, bureaucracy starts. I've got to get registered before I can get a test. So they can't register me there. So now I'm going to have to go back to reception, see if I can get registered. And, oh, it's a bit bright. Where's my glasses? Oh, there. See if I can get registered and then get a test. But she says they're slow today, so they should be able to fit me in. And so the bonkersness continues. So at Jefferson Health here, apparently you need a doctor to be registered with a doctor before you can have a PCR test. And I won't be able to get a doctor there. And I said, what? Even though I'm going to buy the test, pay for it? Yeah, you won't. So even though they've got doctors and they do the testing there, I can't get the testing done. I can't get the testing done at the quick test centre because apparently you need a strip, and a strip means that you've registered with a doctor, and yeah, I can't register with a doctor. So apparently they do some kind of quick tests over at the airport. I don't know what that means, because I shouldn't travel because I've got COVID, but now I've got to travel to the airport to see if I can get a test, which I know is going to come up positive. Oh man, this is bonkers. It's just, whoa. Okay. Hello there, I'm Richard Broadbent in room 429. I just wanted to let you know that yesterday I took 2 lateral flow COVID-19 tests, and they both show a positive result. So if doing anything in the room, I'd just suggest that the staff wear masks, and you know, that's absolutely fine. Cheers, thanks, bye. Can't believe the hypocrisy of the situation, that the airline company say you shouldn't travel but you can travel. We advise you not to get on the plane, but we can't stop you. Like, well, wait, what does that mean? Does that just... Oh. Right, let's go. Let's just try it out. Test centre, all gates, DNA, upstairs. This way. Exit only. Test done. Now we wait the PCR. This is bonkers. That's that then, confirmed. Okay, so net result is it's confirmed, COVID positive. Yeah, I've got at least 5 days now before I can test again. So I'm definitely staying in Philly for an extra 5 days. Probably more. Do you know what? I knew this was going to happen. Well, that's what happens when you go back out into the real world again. Woo! Thanks, girl. So, let the lockdown begin. The word's out. This is not a bad quarantine. So, falling between the gap, we've got the flight company who have to base their guidance on policy that's issued from federal government or the national government. And the national government, well, you know what? It's surprising to know that it's actually a bunch of people that are just like you and me. Those bunch of people come up with a set of ideas and a set of guidelines that are kind of gonna let you know what you need to do. Rules, if you like. But those people have to start from a set of base principles. Things that are never going to happen, things that are absolutely going to happen, and things that may happen. So when they set these rules out and they decide what policy should be, they look at what's never going to happen, and you don't need to write rules for what's never going to happen, because it's never going to happen. So why would you write a rule about it? Things that are definitely going to happen, you obviously got to write rules about that. Things that may happen, yeah, you can write rules about that, and you know what, that's going to be the small print way down the bottom of the form. Now, if those fundamental guidelines, as it transpires, turn out to be incorrect, well, the policies are not built on sound foundations. Could it possibly be that the vaccination does not stop COVID? Well, that's evident. The vaccine that I've had did not stop the infection that I now have. Well, if you could be locked down in quarantine in anywhere, this is as good as you could really want to be. Being locked down in this room for quarantine for 5 days, I don't think it's going to be too bad. Do you know what? He says that on day 1. Day 1. Yeah. yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the next few days bring. But for now, thank you very much for watching. And don't forget, have a look down there. That's where you can subscribe. Do you know, it's really odd that most people that watch this aren't subscribed. So, I guess I'm doing something right, but I'm still doing something wrong. I don't know what that is. So if you can enlighten me, let me know. Just stick it in the comments. Hopefully I can address it, get it sorted. But for now, this is me with COVID in quarantine in Philadelphia, signing off. And I'll catch you again very soon.